Hey! Welcome back to Musings of Mavry. I'm your host Mavry, and I am back from my business trip and ready to give you guys Carole and Tuesday episode 2. So, last episode, it was a pretty good one, right? I am definitely intrigued by this. Again, it shows a lot of Watanabe's style. The music is great, the setting is great, the animation... Well, I guess you really shouldn't say animation, but just the overall aesthetic of the world is gorgeous. And, well, I am looking forward to this very much. I think it's going to be a great anime, although right now we'll probably have to see what's going to happen with the plot, as well as whether or not there is an abundance of music in this so-called music anime. Because, contrary to popular belief, not every music anime has a lot of music. Right. So, anyways, let's just get into the episode right now. I don't think there's too much else to say. Oh, if you guys haven't checked it out already, do check out the Carole and Tuesday homepage. Just go to caroleandtuesday.com. They have a pretty hefty English section as well. The entire site is in Japanese and English, so if you go to the English site, there's lots of information there and some quite intriguing things, which maybe we'll talk about in the discussion session. But in any case, let's just jump into the episode right now, because I can't wait. So, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Didn't we notice already from last episode? The miraculous 7 minutes? So what, are they going to have a 7-minute long song? Ooh. Oh yeah, we actually didn't have an opening last episode. Alright, let's watch through this first. Although again, I will be muting it first, because I don't want to get copyright struck. Ah, this is pretty damn good. I love the animation style as well. Sounds very 90s inspired. Oh yeah, this is the, So again, all the vocals are provided by the two... Maybe they're American? I'm not quite sure, actually. Not bad. Not bad. I quite like that. So what this means is that within the 24 episodes, we'll see them become successful. Born to Run. Alright. I'm assuming that's a Bruce Springsteen reference. Since last episode, True Colors is a reference to Cyndi Lauper. Does she know how to clean? Isn't she like a rich daughter character? Dang. Is that a nose? Was that a lip slide? Well, you don't really have... Okay, never mind. You don't have trucks, so... Wait. You looking fine. Just sleeping in. Yeah, do you know how to clean? Okay. Let me guess, the place is gonna be even more messy when Carol returns? Hmm. You know, in some ways, hit songs are a science. Even nowadays. I mean, it's not really made by AI, but generally the biggest hits worldwide are made by the same few people. Fuck Michael Jackson? Alright. Huh? What? And somehow you're going to be messing this up. Huh? Okay, that's a little bit over. Professional criers? You don't have a parent. You're always the person bullying others? Yeah, somehow I don't think she's the one that cries. Flying kick? Oh, nice! Called that. Oh, you're gonna laugh, aren't you? Oh. How are you so... How do you screw this up? Yeah, you're rich. Are you actually gonna work Tuesday? I mean, I'm sure her education could mean for something, right? Like music? Mars dumplings. Wait, so there's actually Martians? Timberland boots. Are they sponsored by Timberland? I can relate with that. Crystal? Crystal? Who's Crystal? Is that a reference to someone? Am I being stupid right now? Maybe go to a mall or something? Okay. Yep. Bruce Springsteen. Born to Run, though? I'm actually not that familiar with that song. I have to look up the lyrics later. Oh, that's your mom? Is that Pitbull? OMG. Alright. Oh. Capable dudes and Alright. Eh? Want to see how high she can sing? Maybe 2 more? 1 more? I think that's it. Oh, really? Yeah. No. She's like, I wish I was an AI. Okay. Wait, what? I mean, if the security guard... Alright. That's... Oh, she even dressed up. And where's the guard? What? The loneliest girl. Oh. Alright, let me mute this first. Dang, that's a nice voice. Run! Run for it! Run for it! Go, 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 go! Is that rowdy guy going to help? Or something? Oh, I guess no. Yeah. Well, so far you guys are 2 for 2. Upload? Okay. Wow. And who are you that everybody... Like, come on, nobody's gonna watch a random YouTube video. Oh, actually, it might not be YouTube on Mars. By unknown 2 million likes? Alright. Roddy's... Okay, so he's actually a big shot. Alright. Yeah, this is the future. And that should teach everyone a lesson. And is he just gonna visit them right now? These two don't even know they're trending, or do they? This is probably not the best. This is probably... What? Huh? Yeah, that was to be expected. Alright, we've seen this one before, so let's just skip this. I'll see if there's any preview or anything. If not, I'll see you guys for the discussion part. And so that was Carole Tuesday episode 2. I feel like it did build on the success of the first episode and kept things relatively interesting throughout, kept its aesthetic, kept its music, and just a great overall episode, right? I'm not going to talk too much about the first half. That's mostly, I guess, the slice of life, the daily lives. It's just for fun. We can see our two girls settling down and whatnot. Let's start from the, I guess, the music playing part, right, of The Loneliest Girl. Although, actually, there's not much to talk about that as well. I guess, if there's any comments I had to make, it's that the piano sound should have been maybe a little bit lower. Considering how big that grand piano was. But, I guess, basically not much else to say. I mean, they got in, they played their song, they got recorded, and now they're viral, right? It does remind me a lot of the videos on YouTube where there's random people, you know, playing or singing or whatnot, especially street performers. And we saw from the scene that their video has 2 million likes now, right? So we can infer that probably for the view count, it's something like at least 20 to 50 million, right? So that should be a pretty big video already. I'm not really sure if that performance was viral video worthy, but oh well, whatever. And the funny thing is, those two probably don't know it. Anyways, I also liked how Roddy, you know, sort of like doxed them in a sense by reverse searching their image and whatnot, and then just using, you know, pieces of you know, information that you can get from different kinds of social media and whatnot. He was able to find them. Definitely a little lesson in usage of social media these days. Although I do think it's quite unrealistic that you can use facial recognition on a image that, you know, is your face on the side, and then matching it with a face full frontal, right? I think even with advances in technology, that's not feasible at all. But actually, speaking of technology, and I guess something that I do kind of want to discuss or talk about this episode is more in regards to, Tao and his use of AI to create music, right? Because, again, there seems to be this parallel storyline shaping up with Carole and Tuesday writing songs, I guess, from their heart, in a sense, keeping the human touch, keeping it personal, versus, I think what Tao stands for is not only just using AI or to write songs, but just the practice of the industrialization, if you will, or standardization of pop music nowadays. First of all, let's talk about the AI part, right? Since I am working in the tech field, this is something that I do keep an eye on. So there has already been there are already people using deep learning to train models, train neural networks to create music that is pleasant to human ears. If you just simply Google it, you'll probably find a lot of these kinds of samples. I've heard a few of them myself. A lot of these researchers also upload to YouTube or SoundCloud or whatnot, so you can also get a sample of what machine created music sounds like. Most of them still suck, right? Let's be honest here. Most of them still suck. Although what is interesting, or what does kind of happen nowadays, is that you can use this AI to create samples of music, which you then put into human touch, and that is, you cut out the repetitive parts, or maybe there's a hook or line that's created, or melody that's created that's very good, and so you can just use that part and then use your own human knowledge to further enhance it, instead of just letting the entire song be written by machines throughout. A mix of these both is definitely something that we're seeing nowadays. And speaking of which, this entire concept of, manufactured music, right? Even though nowadays it's not really manufactured music in the sense that a machine is manufacturing it, you can also say that pop music culture nowadays, especially, I guess, in the States, is, manufactured in a way, right? Most of the top hits, the pop songs of the current modern age, starting from the 2000s or whatnot, were really written by the same small group of people. And indeed, even the entire song creating process nowadays, especially for these commercial pop songs, is quite different from the, singer-songwriter style that most people are familiar with. Like one person writing the melody, writing the entire song, and then maybe another person writing the lyrics, or the songwriter herself writing the music. In terms of commercial music, it's more sort of like a factory production process. You have some people working on the melody, some people working on the hooks, some people working on the beats, and so on and so forth. And then they all mishmash together, and then there's input from the musician as well, from the artist. And then finally, there's also somebody who does the arrangement, and all of it is synced together to create this music. So it's definitely more of a fit the pieces kind of thing, rather than one central concept or theme throughout, if it was just written by one person. And I'm thinking that probably since this is a Carole and Tuesday titled anime, and so we're focusing on the journeys of Carole and Tuesday, and they are the kind of writers that write their own feelings, write their own heart into the music. Probably the end goal or the end message of this anime is going to go back to more heartfelt performances, or heartfelt music, in a sense, and I guess sort of like an outcry against the manufactured music, although it remains to be seen, because it's an original story, even though we're sort of shaping it up into this sort of versus situation, right? Carole and Tuesday versus Angela, but we shall see. Maybe in the end it's going to be completely different, and they're going to mix and match or something. I don't know, but probably it's going to go somewhere like this. And I thought it was just kind of interesting to mention the parallels to the music industry nowadays. So yeah, I think that's about all for this episode. Hopefully in the next episode we're going to get some new songs as well, right? Like in this episode, the the real new song was, I guess, the opening, which, by the way, I quite like the opening, both the artistic style and the song itself. I actually prefer it more than the ending. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Oh, and by the way, again, Bruce Springsteen reference, Born to Run. Still not quite sure what that has to do with this entire episode, right? I guess they just simply wanted to make a play on the words Born to Run, since they're running. Born to Run, the lyrics, it's talking about two, how should I say this? Like, not even vagabonds, but like more free-spirited people, right? But are they I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna comment too much on that. I'm not that familiar with Bruce Springsteen. His folksy kind of music is not my forte. So yeah, I don't know about the reference here. I can't really make a connection even looking for the lyrics, but oh, it is what it is. Probably, since we have this pattern now for these 2 episodes, maybe from all the episodes onwards, we're going to continue to be getting these episode titles, as well as references to singers or artists in the past, right? Even in this episode, they reference a lot of artists nowadays, right? Like, there's this Pitbull reference, which, by the way, is super funny to me. There's the Cyndi Lauper reference. And I was actually checking the character profiles for Carole and Tuesday on the official webpage, and they list some more musical influences and whatnot. So again, do check that out if you guys want to learn a little bit more about each of these characters and maybe the backstories, their likes, their personalities, dislikes, and whatnot. It's just a fun read. And I went through and looked through the music section, and they also, since it is musical oriented, they put a lot of effort into maintaining what songs are used and what people are invested in the music producing process and whatnot, so on and so forth. So if that's something that you are interested in, do check out the homepage. So I think that's enough for this episode. Looking forward to the next one. Hopefully there's going to be new music as well. And until then, if anybody of you know like anything specific as to why this is related to Born to Run or Bruce Springsteen, do let me know, or any other comment you have. If not, then I'll see you guys next week, hopefully on time. So until then, see you guys, bye bye.